This time on Norfolk Perspectives, recreation, parks, and open space is going to convince me to play and convince you to play. School is right around the corner, and yes, After the Bell is beginning again, and you will be on time. Norfolk Neighborhoods Cruise. We're having so much fun building neighborhoods with neighbors that they want to go on a cruise and invite you. And Lake Taylor Transitional Care Hospital has gone through transition for many years, and we're going to tell the story right here on Norfolk Perspectives. Welcome to Norfolk Perspectives. I'm Bob Batcher. Well, you know, life is serious, busy, and there's a lot of great things that you need to be doing right here in Norfolk. And I got two big guys. Hey, you guys are big. Two big guys sitting on the sofa that want to tell me that it's okay to play. Yes. James Mickle, Recreation Supervisor. How you doing?
Wonderful. And
Demise Williams, you're a recreational specialist.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's get something right out on the table. Of course you're going to say play, because that's what you guys do all day long, right?
Sort of.
There's a fine line between recreation and play, right? So describe your typical day to me.
Well, actually, I'm a facility manager at the Norview Community Center. And what we focus on at Norview Community Center is offering resources to the community in fitness and sports, but also in career and education development, and also health and life skills. So we do get to play, but we also make sure that we offer resources in various other areas to our communities.
Now, we're usually passing in the hall, and I'm heading to some meeting.
Yeah.
And you've got a basketball, and somebody's saying Mr. James to you, right?
Yes, sir.
So what do you do with those? I mean, is that what it's all about? Is just kind of head to the gym and play b-ball, or are you kind of giving some of that, intentional guidance without giving guidance?
Exactly. We like to call them teachable moments.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Demise, what's your typical day like?
Well, I'm a recreation specialist over at Sherwood Forest Community Center, and basically I'm oversee the programming and the actual daily operations of the rec center. May it be group games with the children or programs in the art room and things of that nature.
Now, I got to get this out in the open, because we're taping the show,
yes,
in the middle of August. It's kind of the last week of summer camp, and so you guys are given the chance. Do you go to work with the summer camp for the umpteenth week?
Yeah.
Or do Norfolk Perspectives? And you chose to do Norfolk Perspectives?
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It's been a long summer.
Yes,
so
sir.
Ready for art next segment with After the Bell, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so why do we have to have a play day? I mean, everybody knows that it's important to play, right?
I don't know, Bob. Lately, I think with technology booming and video games and iPads, iPods, and these music devices and computers, play has sort of become a lost art.
I remember as a kid, I'd say, I'm bored, especially this time of year.
Exactly.
I'm bored. My mother would say, well, go out and play.
Yes.
As long as you got this thing in your hand.
And you're quiet.
Yeah. Quiet is what usually is the overall factor, as opposed to letting them stay in or sending them out to play. But we're trying to encourage people to come out and play a lot more.
Okay, so September 15th, big event at Tarleton Rec Center, right?
Yes, sir.
What's going to go on then?
Well, September 15th is it'll be the 6th annual play day that we'll have. We're encouraging all the citizens to come out, join us for carnival games, moonwalk, bounce houses, pony rides, cotton candy, popcorn, snow cones, the whole works, just to get them out active so they can know and they can find information about the benefits of being healthy and staying active.
Well, what are some of the benefits?
One of the major benefits of staying active is your personal health. You're able to keep up a nice, healthy, fit body, or you're able to make sure that you can actually keep going when you need to go.
keep moving those body parts.
Yeah, you got to stay active.
So we're not really talking about no pain, no gain type play. I mean, we're talking about just moving, right?
Just moving. Come out to fellowship, and we're encouraging families to come out also, and just enjoy the day.
Age limit?
No age limit.
No age limit.
No, sir.
All are welcome.
Even though somebody might tell you on a routine basis, act your age and grow up?
Exactly.
So what would you say to a parent whose son or daughter is very happy just being placid and sitting there reading a book or something like that? What would you say to them?
reading books, of course, is very beneficial, but also being social and playing and fellowshipping with your peers, something that's very important also. So we have to make sure we encourage our young people to come out and play. And build a healthy lifestyle.
Yeah, and I know that we've got a lot of programs when it comes to the kids that have special interests or special skills when it comes to football or playing baseball. I mean, there's those kinds of organized activities, but we're not really talking about the organized activity, right?
No. Just playing good old school fun potato sack races, frisbee toss, throwing a softball around, cornhole, which is a new
I was
game.
going to say, tell me about cornhole. I don't understand that game at all.
Yeah, cornhole is pretty much a new era game that's very similar to horseshoes.
Oh, okay.
And instead of using iron horseshoes and pads, you use pretty much a wooden box with a hole, and you're tossing bean bags to try to get close or within the hole. So it's pretty much just like horseshoes, except it's portable.
Cool. Okay, if somebody wants to find out more about what's going on September 15th at Tarleton, is there a place they can go? Or
if you to find out more about Playday, you can either go on our website, which is www.norfolk.gov/RPOS, or you can call the Tarleton Rec Center. The number is 441-1765. And Mr. Young over at Tarleton, he'll be pleased to give you a lot more information. And there'll also be flyers passed out to every elementary school in the city, every public library in the city, and also hung around in different neighborhoods.
And I heard cotton candy. I'll be there. Thanks a lot for really allowing us to have an environment where our kids can play and become playful adults, too.
Exactly.
When we come back, we're going to be talking about After the Bell, and school's right around the corner. Stay tuned.
Bullying has long-lasting effects on children of all ages, and yet 85% of bullying cases see no adult intervention.
If you're being bullied, tell somebody you trust.
If you see bullying, don't be a bystander.
It's up to all of us to stand
up. Stand strong. And stand together. For a healthier Norfolk.
Welcome back to Norfolk Perspectives. I can't believe we got to try to convince you to play. And now I got Art Thatcher, Bureau Manager for Recreation, to talk about school. Art, school is starting already?
You know, it's that time of year. August is winding down, and Labor Day is just around the corner, so that means school starts. Because
the last time I saw you, I'm going to tell the viewer that. I got to. You're running around City Hall. All of us are in our ties and our suits, and you're in shorts and T-shirt and sneakers, and you're having a blast at the fitness center.
That's correct.
So now you're coming in to talk about After the Bell. Is this kind of the payback time?
It is. It's, you know, I had my fun during the summer, and so now I have to go back to reality and put real clothes on and, you know, get ready for school to start.
But again, I don't want to make light of the importance of the work that's done in Parks and Rec. I mean, people think it's fun, it's, you know, it's kind of if you have the time, right?
Right.
It's discretionary time. But really the importance of taking the time to invest in yourself and your body and your soul. Isn't that what this is all about?
Absolutely. You know, I mean, it's, you know, our department is recreation, and we're all about recreation. Mm-hmm. And, you know, it's important for individuals to take time. We work way too much, both at home and at our regular jobs that pay. And so it's, you know, it's good for you to regroup, to build a lifestyle that incorporates that downtime for you to work on yourself, both, you know, mentally as well as physically.
Okay, so now we have middle schoolers who have spent the entire day in school, and you're going to say spend a few more hours with us.
Yes.
So how's that go over?
Well, you know, in our day, we went home after school and we went outside and played.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, you know, because of many things in society today and because of the culture, a lot of kids, you know, go home to empty homes and they're called latchkey kids. So we provide an opportunity for middle schoolers in this program to have a safe place to go where, you know, they can learn, they can have fun, and they can socialize.
Because I heard some statistic. I mean, after 3:50, a lot of what goes on that's not happy isn't after midnight, like your mom and my mom told us. It's after 3:15.
Yes, and unfortunately, a lot of the juvenile crimes occur during school getting out and 6 o'clock, typically when parents come home.
So the After the Bell program, who's it for?
After the Bell is, it's funded through 21st Century Community Learning Centers. And so it focuses on an educational component. And so it's for we have it at 3 middle schools. And our participants are come to us through the school system.
Okay.
And typically they are underachieving academically. And so as part of No Child Left Behind, we work with increasing their academic skills as well as providing them with nutritional snacks after school and then providing them with a recreational outlet so that they can kind of burn off some of that energy before they go home.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now, is this available for, what, 15, 20 kids per school, or?
Well, we have, in the 3 schools, we have 325 students who register annually with us last year. And then we have between 105 and 110 that participate with us daily.
Wow, in each one of the schools?
Yes.
Because you don't have, I mean, do you have to be there, or if you've got something to do with your family or another commitment, you can?
Yes, you do not have to come 5 days a week. We have some young people that come 2 days a week, some people that come 3 days, and some that come on a full-time basis.
Now, I know in talking to some parents, I mean, the after-school care is expensive as all get out. What's the price of this one?
There is no cost to this.
Excuse me?
Yeah, there is no cost to this because it is funded through 21st Century.
Okay.
Which is why we get it. We get referrals from the school system for the students to participate in the program.
Wow. So are there any costs involved at all? I mean, application fees, things like that?
No.
Wow. Okay. But they've got to qualify.
Yes. Yes, they have to qualify through the school. And again, typically it's based on their academic success. So that we can help them increase both their SOL scores. We also, what we have found through the program's history is that not only do their SOL scores increase, but also their regular grades increase, their absenteeism decreases, the amount of disciplinary actions with the young people that participate in our program also decreases, and the parent involvement in school and the parent satisfaction increases.
You know, one thing I meant to say to James, when we've passed in the hall at Norview, quite often I've seen an adult pull up in front, open the door, and the kid gets out of the car, and they keep driving, the kid goes in.
Right.
So often it's how do we keep our kid busy, but did I kind of hear you refer to how do we keep our kid busy with us?
Yes. One of the other components that we have...
Meaning the parent or the family.
One of the other components that we have in the program is monthly we have a family night where we serve dinner. We invite the parents to come in, and we will do the dinner together, and then the parents and the children will go to separate programs. And then we'll get back together and we'll talk about what's occurred during that time period. And so it's a chance for them to have a hot meal together and to socialize together with other families.
Super. Thanks for everything that you're doing to really bring this to home and having home come to the school. You might want to hang around because we were talking about a cruise for Neighbors Building Neighborhoods.
Sweet.
Stay tuned.
We gotta be smarter about what we bite on, okay? I want everyone to go outside. We're gonna run Red Rover on 3.
What about you, Tony?
I'm gonna run around in circles, flap my arms, and make engine noises like this.
When it comes to playing, we kids are the pros.
We're eating right, too.
We fuel up.
To play 60!
If your school doesn't have a program, be a leader. Start one.
Click today and join the movement.
Welcome back to Norfolk Perspectives. Well, NBN, or Neighbors Building Neighborhoods, is going cruising, kind of, sort of, in a way. Gloria Elliott with GHE Travel and Cruises. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
You know, that's what they have written down here, but more importantly, you're with the Poplar Hall Civic League.
Yes, I am.
Okay, because we're going to be talking about cruising, and not from Miami or Fort Lauderdale, but right downtown at the Half Moon.
That's right.
So, okay, we got a Carnival Cruise Line leaving Half Moon in May, which is not unusual. But you're hoping to load that boat up with a whole bunch of neighbors.
We're planning to have a lot of neighbors.
Okay, talk to me about it. What are you cooking up?
Well, one thing, just think of going on your vacation and not having to go to the airport, lugging your luggage, claiming your luggage. So you can go right downtown, don't have to drive very far, get on the ship, and when you get to your room, later that evening, all your luggage is there.
That sounds good to me.
That sounds good. Yes.
And as well as your next door neighbor, maybe.
That's right. We're having neighbors and their families and friends to join us, and we're extending that invitation to all of them.
Cool. Now, this is something that in the industry really works out, where people will kind of define a group and sell tickets or sell the package through that group.
Yes.
Now, this one's a little unusual for us in Norfolk. We've had this huge effort on Neighbors Building Neighborhoods and working with the residents to kind of be part of the solution and get to know their neighbor. I always say, knock on the next door. But I've never been able to suggest, knock on the next door neighbor and see if they want to go to a cruise with you. But that's what this is all about.
That's what it's all about. Our community resource officers, Kimberly Cole and Antoine Stevenson, brought this to our group, and we all liked it.
And now, these are police officers that normally are sharing crime figures, which they did. But they were starting to hear some rumblings that people kind of were getting to know each other and wanted to socialize together.
That's right. That's right.
So.
And I have also met with some of the other community officers, and they have learned more about it too.
Okay. Now, I know you're going to be over at the Front Porch Summit on September 22nd to kind of share more information.
That's right.
But you'd like to have people kind of give you a holler, and if they're interested to find out more, they can give you a holler, right?
Yes, they need to call and talk to me at 466-7181. That's my office, and they can get the rates and so forth. I don't give rates here because different people want different things. I can set it up where you can just do the cruise. Your prepaid gratuity can be added, and your emergency insurance can be added.
Okay. So because what we're finding is there's this community that's being built within the community, and that's with people who are active in their community, and they got to know each other.
That's right.
So, okay, tell me, how many cruises have you been on?
9.
9. Are all from Norfolk, or?
No. I went on to Alaska out of Vancouver in 2009. I went to Jamaica in 10. I went to Bahamas in 11. I went to Bahamas in 10. I went to Bermuda out of Norfolk in 11. And I'm going in October out of Norfolk to Bahamas on another cruise. And then I'm going to be doing this one in May.
Wow.
I went to San Juan, Puerto Rico, Barbados, all of those islands. So I really enjoy this.
I'm going to be taping the show again in 2 weeks. That's my adventure. Okay, tell me, what's it like cruising out of Norfolk?
Well, it means that you can go right downtown and get on the ship. As I said, I can do the complete package for you if you want to. You don't have to pay any gratuity when you get on the ship. And I can give you insurance. Now, that insurance is for emergency. Suppose you got sick and could not go at the last minute, you're covered. Suppose you had an emergency back home and you had to come back while we're on the cruise. The ship's not bringing you back, but your insurance would pay for you to come back.
Okay.
So I strongly suggest that.
For that viewer kind of like me who takes great pleasure in going to the Ocean View Beach and has never been on a cruise, to give me a snippet of what you're willing to talk about your experience on the cruise.
My experience on the cruise has been, it's just so wonderful. I have been able to go to the all the shows that they have shows, they have games, they have times that you can just sit in the library and read. You can go up on the deck and look at the big screen TV, watch the movies under the stars, watch the football games if it's that time of the year. And I haven't heard anybody say that they went on a cruise and they never want to do that again. We all travel, and there has been a survey saying if you had all of the money in the world that you wanted and all the time, what would you like to do? The answer from 99 people out of 100 was travel.
Travel. Wow. Okay. Well, right on May 19th through May 24th, right out of Norfolk, Half Moon, Carnival Cruise Line.
That's right.
You can do it, and you can do it with your neighbor, or you can do it with that neighbor that you've met while building neighborhoods.
That's right.
Gloria, there's a number that they can call if they want to find out more?
466-7181.
Thanks for kind of taking this nugget of an idea and growing it.
All
we'll
right.
see you on September 22nd at the Neighborhood Summit.
I'll be there. I'm looking forward to
Super.
it.
When we come back, we're going to talk to 3 transitional people about a place that has transitioned. Stay tuned to find out what that's all about.
And I love it. I'm home. Where I belong.
It's always nice to come home, but many Americans are at risk of foreclosure and losing their homes. Making Home Affordable from the U.S. government has already helped over 1 million struggling homeowners like these. The sooner you act, the better chance we can help you.
I'm home. Where I belong.
Welcome back to Norfolk Perspectives. I'm going to start this segment off by saying I got a call about 12 years ago during Mermaids on Parade, and I was told that a mermaid was injured and was being convalesced at Lake Taylor, and I said, "Where's Lake Taylor?" And I got Eleanor Bradshaw on the phone who told me where Lake Taylor is, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Tom Orsini, the CEO, how you doing?
Doing fine.
You're going to keep me straight here, right? And these
try.
2 guys in the sofa, too?
I'll try.
Because there's Eleanor, or they're going to say, who in the heck is Eleanor Bradshaw? Sugar Bradshaw, how you doing? And we've only got 6 minutes, so I can't give all your titles.
Forget them.
Yeah, but you're Miss Lake Taylor. And Conrad Greif, you're the chairman of the foundation and board of directors. So we're going to be talking about the transition. Tom, get me started.
Okay, well.
Who is Lake Taylor?
Well, it's Lake Taylor Transitional Care Hospital, 104-bed hospital and 192-bed nursing home, all under one roof. We've been at that location since 1890. It's been different names over time, and the city of Norfolk, originally it was called the Norfolk Alms House in 1890, and over the course of time, it's changed in what it does and what its purpose is. When it got to in the 1980s, a lot of cities were getting out of the healthcare business, and it wasn't unusual that every city had its own little hospital, every county had a county home or a city home. And the city of Norfolk was at a crossroads of what to do with Lake Taylor Hospital. So a task force was commissioned to look into what are we going to do with Lake Taylor. Are we going to sell it, keep it, tear it down? It's our location off of Kempsville Road and Lowry Road, out behind where the new Farm Fresh is, and Walmart, off Military. And the person sitting next to me, Eleanor Bradshaw, was a key component of that whole part of going from city to authority and what happened in between.
And I can imagine when you say key component, both you and her are going to be very humble, because people who are watching say, she's been a key component to a lot of things.
That's the truth.
And how are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Okay, take me back to the Joe Leaf, Reverend Green days, because these are some of the people that are
Well, I got a phone call
right?
from Joe Leaf one day saying that he wondered if I would be interested in serving on a task force that was looking at what should be done with Lake Taylor. And it ended up that the city was subsidizing the operation to the tune of almost $4 million a year. And some people on council, of course, were very concerned about that money going out and the hospital not being able to pay its own way. And other people were concerned that we've got to keep doing that because this is a service that we need to offer to our citizens. So the task force was appointed to look at it, and there were people on it from all of the healthcare facilities in the area. and doctors and nurses and administrators and board members, and we met for several years. And I have to say, for the city of Norfolk, they were very, very concerned. They had put a lot of money into the hospital. It was a good physical plant, and they had done that back in the 70s. And so the recommendation, after an awful lot of deliberation, was that the hospital become a hospital authority, and that the city get out of the business of running a hospital. They apparently weren't doing it all that well financially. And to have city council appoint members to the Board of Commissioners of the authority. And the Board of Commissioners would then be the governing board for the hospital.
And to kind of put things, we think that our healthcare system is in topsy-turvy today. But back in the 80s, it was being turned upside down and inside out at the same time, right, Tom?
Well, especially in this area with the growth of vertical large health systems, and Centera, Riverside, Bon Secours, they all were present in this area. And here was little Lake Taylor, a little island, you know, in between all these facilities. So it really was something that they had to sit down and ponder what to do.
Now, since I've been introduced to Lake Taylor, it has been growing by leaps and bounds, and very significant people who have spent some time there and have come out. I mean, it's an awesome facility now. So, what's now?
Well, where we are now is that we're renovating the whole facility. The different parts of the building were built, you know, in the 1950s, 1960s, renovated in the 1980s, and so we're trying to bring it into the 21st century in that we're providing a new wing for rehab, joint replacement, post-surgery patients to come to Lake Taylor, get better, go home. We have all the modern amenities, and again, to continue to provide that service to the city of Norfolk. People like Ms. Bradshaw are important to remember, is that without them keeping this going, we couldn't be where we are today. And we feel that being part of the health delivery system in the area there at Lake Taylor, you know, we can help provide for the city citizens and provide employment. We have over 400 employees.
You're really good at finding the big guns, because we had less than a minute. I can't believe I'm going to do this to him. Conrad Greif, you're with the foundation now, so you got about 30 seconds to sell me on supporting the foundation. How's that?
We're not really involved in supporting the foundation because we would love to have that. Yeah. But I'm here to tell you that in 2013, which will be the 25th anniversary of the hospital and the Board of Authority, we are going to celebrate the new Lake Taylor Hospital, totally reconstructed. It
is. If you haven't been out there, I was blown away. I mean, it's basic. And you don't change your bed census. Patients are getting just as good a care while the room next door is being transitioned.
And the mermaid got well.
I know, it ain't got a friend.
That's right.
So, it's a happy ending.
Absolutely.
Thanks for bringing happy endings and happy beginnings at Lake Taylor Transitional Hospital right here in Norfolk. And if you haven't been out there, go visit. It's a great place to go visit, too. They got a good gift shop. Yeah. We'd like to hear from you what you'd like to see on TV 48, but more importantly than that, give us a holler at 664-6510. We want to hear what's going on in your neighborhood and what you'd like to celebrate. It's a wonderful time to be in Norfolk just because of you.